Hey everyone, this is Erin Anding, continuing our conversation about how to set up a fantastic faculty Google site. This is going to be one of the biggest videos, and we're going to talk about the part that's right behind me right here. Okay, so I'm actually going to move myself so that I'm right up here so that that won't be as big a problem. And we're going to talk about this part right here, which is insert. Okay, so we have actually three spots here in what I kind of call the column, and that's insert, pages, and themes. And this entire video is just about what's under insert because that's enough right there. It's actually one of my favorite spots to go to in Google Sites. And that is because it is where you put the actual content on your page. Okay, so we can, there's kind of like three different sections. And so one here is kind of like the basics, which is to insert a text box if you want to write something, an image if you want to do a picture, to embed means to actually put something like in your programs, like embedding a YouTube channel video, embedding an audio file, things like that, where you want to actually like live on your website, not just be like a hyperlink. Okay. And then if you want to pull something from your Google Drive, so you can do that as well. Layout. So you can manipulate this and make it as simple or as fancy as you want, but the layouts look really, really clean. So if you have several photos or things that nature, like let's say here you had like, maybe 3 units for this semester, you could have like a picture and you could have like a topic, and then you could have a little description. Or maybe there's 3 teachers who teach a class, so you put each one of their pictures and then you add underneath here. So this allows you some pre-made layouts. Okay. And then down here is all these like kind of specialty things that can be put in. Okay. So like collapsible text, a table of contents. If you want several photos so that they can kind of spin a little bit, a button, maybe that button leads is more of a visual hyperlink. A divider, you want a line for some reason. A placeholder. Really, a placeholder is just one of these. So you're holding the place for something. You want to actually get a YouTube video in there. So, for example, with YouTube, you could add the web address, whatever you find up here, and it'll find the YouTube video and put it in. Because I have my own YouTube video channel, I can also just upload all of my videos right then and there. Okay. You can add a calendar. So, like a calendar of events. You can add a map showing, where the school is. Docs, slides, sheets, forms, and charts. Okay. So I've done a lot of this in the past, like forms for my student workers maybe got put here, or forms for teachers if they wanted to request something, and I just put the form right in. Okay. So to give you an idea of how a couple of these work, I'm on a different web page in my library website. So I'm under here under library, I'm on digital book displays. So this year, because of COVID and everything like that, the library won't be distributing physical books for a while. So I needed a fun way, and obviously students are not in my library right now. So I need kind of a fun way to do library displays and to hopefully get our students to, and you, to read some of our ebooks and audiobooks through our Mac and Via platform. So, like everybody else, I jumped on the Bitmoji classroom craze, but mine look a little different. They're digital book displays. So, notice here, this was adding some text. And then I add a little more text. Here, this used to be text that just continued down like it was earlier, but then I realized I didn't want to have like an entire year's worth of digital book displays. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So this became collapsible text. Okay, so there, I took all of my old ones and I put them in the collapsible text. So there everything is right there. I can be moved back up. Over here, now this could have been done with layout. I actually did this just by opening it up and then putting them in there and sizing them myself, but these are PDFs of my digital book displays. So for example, this one right here can be opened in a new tab. Apologize. And here is my digital book display, and all of these link to books or link to things related to the Wizard of Oz. Okay. Going down, once again, we could just get to basic text. And then here, this one I just added in myself. But let's say between September and August, I want to make it a little more distinctive, that there's a difference. So now what I might do is come down here and add a divider, which is great, but it's not where I want it to be. So I start moving it. Right there, now I have a divider between August and September. If I wanted to, I could then, put a button. I put the name, and then notice what I said about a link. I could put that there. I'm not going to, but once again, I can move it around. I could add any number of these particular items. I could then, let's say I want to do something here. Lo and behold, I now can either click to edit text, or I can upload a photo from various locations, or I could upload a video from YouTube, upload a map or calendar. Notice over here, okay, I can duplicate this section. I can trash it because really this actually doesn't apply to this page, but I could change the background a little bit, okay? And then notice the little little dots. I can take this and I can move it. I didn't make it, but I could. If I decide I don't like it, I trash it. Okay? So right now, this looks good for me. But I can always adjust it. I can always change it. I've already changed this page several times because every time I added, each week I'm adding a new one. And then when I got to the end of August, I had to adjust them so it wasn't, so long. And this is how I did it. Okay? Right now, the changes that I've made, I can see. It's only when I go up to publish, we'll cover that in another video, that it all comes together and the world can see it. But right now I'm working on this particular address and no one but me and the other editors can see it. So for right now, the world does not know that I changed anything, like adding that divider line. The moment I'll hit the publish, they will. But right now I'm kind of working behind the scenes. And you do the bulk of the web page building with insert. Okay? A lot of fun. One of my favorite features of Google Sites. Okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. But other than that, thank you for watching.